When everything is white, glimmering silver white, and stillness fills the night, it's Christmas, a winter wonderland, a snowball in each hand. Take me away, Christmas Day. There's joy in the air, families near. We give thanks for this past year. Oh, nothing compares to the love that we share. Oh, what a bliss. A green red delight with glimmering silver white. You dazzle us.
Good morning. I am up at ridiculous o'clock this morning. George woke me up at 6 o'clock. We have got a plumber coming at 7. It is still dark outside. 7 a.m. He is coming to check our gas meter because I feel like I can smell gas. Tim can't smell it. But we've got an emergency call out. Buy a house, they said. It will be fun, they said. Anyway, Tim has just told me that we can smell Weetabix this morning. So, if any of you are familiar with the cereal Weetabix, they make it here. You're welcome. And sometimes when the air is cold and crisp, we get a really strong smell. Oh, wow. I think that's the strongest. Oh. That's the strongest I've ever smelled it.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is gorgeous. Seagulls. We're the most inland we're the most inland county in the whole of the UK. You cannot get more inland than us. And I can hear seagulls. Oh. Huh? No, I was going to say it could be the rivers coming down the River Nen. We've got a lot of lakes though.
Yeah, that's true.
They might just come inland for a better life. Oh, the smell. Oh my goodness, it's gorgeous. If oh, huh? Yeah, if cameras had smell-o-vision. It smells like if you heat up some milk and make your Weetabix nice and hot, and then you add sugar and honey. It's so good. It's got to be the nicest, sweetest smelling air to ever smell. Anyway, like I said, Weetabix is made here, so you're welcome. Okay, so confirmed it was actually a gas leak. Oh my god, seriously. The whole house could have gone up. Anyway, I've got you in my bathroom because, dearie me. Basically, it's really ridiculous. Hold on, let me prop you up. You can actually see. Yeah. When we moved in 3 months ago, I thought I smelled gas under the stairs. So, it's a cupboard under the stairs that you open, right? In our old house, there was no cupboard there. It was just open under the stairs. Here, it's a tiny cupboard. Like, you have to bend down to go in. We put our shoes, coats, bags, all of that in there. And the gas meter's under there. Now, I hate gas at the best of times. So I was paranoid. Oh, God. And when we moved in 3 months ago, I thought I smelled gas. Tim couldn't smell it. So I was like, I don't know. I just keep getting a whiff. Just a little whiff, you know? And then next day I couldn't smell it. And then the next day I could smell it. And then my sister came, she couldn't smell it. Like, so part of me was like, okay, I'm paranoid. But part of me was like, gas is quite serious, you know, call someone. And then I didn't smell it for days. Like, sometimes I'd just leave the door open and the smell would go away. And then Google basically told me, because you know Google, I Googled it and it said it can be quite common to get just a hint of gas whiff from your gas meter. And I was like, oh, okay, maybe it's just that. And as time has gone on now, bearing in mind we've been here 3 months, because that door is opened 10 times a day, there's been no opportunity for a gas build-up under the stairs. Equally, it's not okay. It's ridiculous, the fact that the house could have gone up. Luckily, we called our gas man. He came this morning. I'm so tired. 7 a.m. He came this morning, and as soon as he opened the door, he said, okay. Kind of he immediately got what I was getting, that no one else was getting. He plugged all of his machines into our gas meter, and he said, yeah, definitely, you got a leak. I was like, I knew it. But he had to run some numbers. He basically said, if it's over this certain number, he'd have to call the gas board. The actual gas emit, like the government gas board would have to come out, because he is gas registered, of course, but they're only allowed to deal with a certain level of gas. If it's a serious level gas leak, then he can't deal with it. He has to call the emergency gas board. And I was just like, please, like in my head, in the kitchen, I was like, please, don't be a serious gas leak. And luckily it wasn't. It was minimal, but it was enough for me to get a smell of it, but it was minimal. And when I tell you, it was a case of tightening a bolt, a nut. He tightened a nut. That stopped the gas leak. All of his machines said, no more gas is present. There is no more gas leaking from this device. You are good to go. And the relief. Sometimes things happen, and it could be, obviously could have been life and death, but it wasn't that serious. It was a really, really mild leak. There was no build-up of gas. So there was really, I guess, no risk of the whole house exploding. Had that cupboard never been opened and that gas was just build up, then yes, it would have been a bit more friggin' serious. This was serious. And yeah, trust your gut is basically the moral of this story. Is if you smell even a whiff of gas, a whiff, a hint, a smidgen, just even if nobody else smells it, just get ring, because oh my goodness me, the reason I've brought you into my bathroom is because we've got another leak. We've got another leak. If I don't laugh, I'll cry. We totally bought this house. Knowing that the bathroom needed renovation. As soon as we saw it, we were like, here we go again, gonna need a new bathroom. So we knew that, but the toilet is leaking. So the pipe that attaches the back of the toilet to the wall is dripping. It's just dripping water. And I only noticed yesterday. So obviously, because I'm mopping here, I don't think about it. But then the other day I walked in here and I looked down and I was like, is someone missing the toilet and literally going behind the toilet? Obviously that's not happening. So I knelt down and I just wiped all around the back of the toilet, and it was drenched, and I was like, you've got to be kidding me. So I phoned the plumber, the same guy that came out to fix our gas meter. He's basically fixed that this morning, and he's coming back tomorrow morning, because this morning was an emergency, so he's got a whole day of work ahead of him. He's coming back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. 7 a.m. I feel like the universe is just like, doesn't want me to sleep at the moment. He's coming back tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. to fit a new pipe between the toilet and the wall. He said it's an easy, quick, simple fix. And this is where I get mad at myself, because I feel like if I just watched a video on YouTube, I could do it myself. But no, I'd rather just not have my toilet fall through the ceiling into my kitchen. And that is why I'd like to get someone in. But yeah, this bathroom, it's nice and big, but yeah, it's in desperate need. It's just leak after leak. But luckily, both can be fixed by a plumber, and both will be fixed within 24 hours. So gas leak was confirmed. Follow your gut. phone the gas man and don't let that happen. And within 5 minutes of him tightening that nut, there's not a single whiff of gas now under the stairs. Now it just smells like under the stairs of a 1950s house with 1950s carpet. So I think the first project in January might be me renovating under the stairs, because it's grim. It's so grim under there. Anyway, so yeah, I won't bother showing you the toilet when he fixes it. It's literally just a pipe. Right now it's like 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of plastic tubing, all like siliconed together and looking rather grim. And I think he's just going to put a nice fresh white pipe under there. So anyway, the next day I went into town with my neighbour who I've made friends with, and we went out for lunch. Of course, we went to Kino Lounge. It's dog friendly, so they provide like dog beds and water bowls, and I had a gorgeous eggs Benedict and my friend had a panini. We got a little bit of toast and butter for the dogs as well, and George was loving this seat. He can sit right in the window and watch life go by, and honestly, I've not been able to get this seat ever, and this is the first time we've managed to sit there, and I was happy. George was happy. Plan for today, I'm bringing you with me. I am parked outside Asda. Now, everyone in the UK will know this, and I'm sure this is a whole thing throughout the globe, but obviously it is now Friday. Christmas Day is next Wednesday, and most major supermarkets in the UK slash their food prices, grocery prices, and basically carrots, everyone will know what I'm talking about now, carrots, potatoes, parsnips, some shops are doing the swede, Brussels sprouts, all of your parsnip, yeah, I told you, said parsnips and carrots, all of the major Christmas Day vegetables have all been slashed in price to 8p per kilo. So like they come in kilo bags and it's just 8p, 8 little pence. So I think Lidl's, Aldi's, Tesco's, Sainsbury's, they're all doing it, and Asda. And Asda were doing it 10p a bag, but then Lidl and Aldi, being Lidl and Aldi, came in with like, well, we're going at 8p a bag. So Asda were like, oh man. So now Asda are running them at 8p a bag. Some stores are limiting how much you buy, and some stores are not limiting how much you buy. So of course people can really stock up and make soups and do some freezing and whatever you do with vegetables. Now, I am only really here to get like 2 bags of everything. I don't prep food. I don't bulk make. I'm not in the business of pre-making weeks worth of vegetable soup and freezing it, genuinely. And to be honest, if these prices were not cut, it's about 70p a bag. For a whole bag of carrots, about 70p. So if I go in there now, which I am fully expecting to, and find it completely sold out, I'm gonna go from here via Dunelm, because I need to pick up a sleep pillow. That's a whole other story I need to talk to you about, is sleep and that bed and how it's ruining my life. But I don't want to just do a talking video for the next 20 minutes, because like the plan is, if they're sold out in Asda, I'm gonna go Lidl's. So Lidl's and Aldi, we've got quite a few in the town, and yeah, this is my first Christmas. My first Christmas in this town, and it is already so different to everything I know from back in Essex and London. Like there doesn't seem to be an urgency here. Like I was dreading coming out. I was like, God, the roads are going to be packed. Like it's going to be bumper to bumper. I have not to this day experienced any kind of traffic jam or bumper to bumper traffic, because people are, you know, rushing out for their Christmas. Whereas I think where I lived before, it was so close to, there was nothing there. It was a tiny little place called, well, I can tell you now because I've moved away, but it was called South Ockenden is where I lived before. South Ockenden in Essex. I lived there and there was really nothing around. It was just a village. Anyway, not a pretty quintessential Charles Dickens-esque village, but it was a village. So the nearest place to shop would have been Lakeside. Now, Lakeside was a major mall, shopping centre, where people from miles around would travel to shop. So of course I was so used to being stuck in traffic and dreading food shopping, because I had to go through Lakeside to get to the supermarket, and we never had anything, you know, around us that where you could go and do your major shop. You had to come into contact with the A13 or the M25 motorway, where thousands of people were trying to get to Lakeside. But here it's so chill, I can't explain it. Like, even on a Saturday morning, I think, oh, I'll just pop out. Oh, it's Saturday, it's gonna be busy, roads are gonna... No, there's no busy roads, there's nothing, because it's a town. I don't know, I can't explain it. So yeah, she says as she's about to go into Asda, and we'll probably find that all of the vegetables at 8p a bag are sold out. While I'm in here, I also want to get a couple of bits for the children to do when they come and visit us today. I've already got some Christmas crafting, but are you asleep yet? Are you? It's funny when you go shopping around Christmas and when you go shopping around any other normal time of year. People shopping at Christmas shop with intent. They're driving that trolley like, you best move out of my way. Asda was so busy, but almost in a not kind of intrusive way. Like, there was still room to like move around and do what you got to do. And as soon as I walked in, I totally forgot I must get some Christmas crackers. And actually, Tim has since been out and bought the Christmas meat, and he has since been out and bought the Christmas crackers as well. And this is all the veg for 8p. I mean, honestly, I genuinely, hand on heart, thought people would be a bit more like animalistic and scavengery, and I didn't think there'd be any left. But ye of little faith, Claire. I had such little faith. There were mountains and mountains and mountains. As far as I know, it is the supermarket taking the hit and not the farmers. The farmers were still getting paid full whack for the produce, but it is the supermarket taking the hit. But we all know that supermarkets run so much profit anyway, so let's be honest, we all know they're not going to be taking a hit. Even at 8p a bag, guaranteed these supermarkets are going to be making a substantial profit. Now, they did have broccoli on offer in this store, but I chose not to get the broccoli because we're not big broccoli fans. If it was cauliflower, oh please, I would have bought 10. I would have bought 10 cauliflower. But yeah, I'm not a big broccoli fan. But the carrots and the parsnips all looked so good, and I was really surprised as well. I didn't realise they had their potatoes. I heard they had potatoes. I didn't realise you'd be getting so many potatoes. Like, the bag of potatoes was huge for just 8p. Ridiculous. Everything in my basket right now has come to 56p. 56p. What's that? 60 cents? American cents? 60? This is crazy. So I only got one bag of sprouts because, you know, I'll cook them off with bacon and make them actually taste good. But I got 2 bags of carrots, 2 bags of parsnips, and 2 bags of potatoes. 62p for the whole lot. The whole lot. Like, hopefully they'll actually last 5 days until Christmas. But of course you can prep your food. You can buy a lot more. There's not really a limit. But I'm not going to go crazy because I'm not about that. Leave it for those who need it, basically. Yeah, what I am going to do though, I'm going to cook some, I've got leeks at home, so I'm going to cook some potato and leek soup. Love potato and leek soup. And also I might get a bag of Maris Piper for my actual roasties, because I don't know these potatoes at all and I don't know how they roast up. But yeah, a bargain. I'm just leaning on my trolley now. I have got a list. I didn't just come in here for the vegetables. I want to check out their Christmas puddings, their Christmas cakes. Tim is going to do the main shop for the meat because just feed me, I don't care what we have. But yeah, so I'm just going to go and get a couple of like picky bits and sweet bits and see what this store has to offer. Now, I'm not going to talk you through absolutely everything that I picked up here and put into my trolley, but I got some absolutely gorgeous, yummy bits. Let me know how the prices compare where you are from. so busy in there, so busy. But I'm not gonna lie, I really enjoyed it. Like, I've spent years and years dreading food shopping, actually hating food shopping, you know, just feeling so stressed and reactive, people bumping into me, and honestly, I'm starting to really enjoy it. All I have to do is tell myself before I go food shopping that it's actually a pleasurable experience. Yeah, really enjoyed that. I pretty much got everything I wanted and a few more extra little bits. There was nothing really in the craft section for the kids, even though we've got tons at home. Okay, so sleep. Last night is the first night in weeks and weeks that I got 8 hours. I'm not gonna, I am such a 8 hour a night kind of person, and I thrive off of a good night's sleep. Like, I will wake up like Mary Poppins singing. I'd even sing to those squirrels. Do you know what I mean? I would welcome them in. I'd be like, here, come in and just eat my food out of my kitchen cupboards. You're welcome, because that is how much of a good mood I am in when I've had a good sleep. But the last month has been not so easy. I don't want to say hell or torture and use those kinds of expressive words, because there are people out in the world actually really suffering. But that bed was the biggest mistake I've ever made in my life. I am never, hopefully never ever gonna have memory foam beds ever again. We are looking at beds. We're looking at basic divans, like spring mattresses, old school, the way they should be made, spring. Yeah, I'm struggling. But yesterday I flipped the mattress again, like rotated the mattress again. I've rotated the mattress every month since we bought the bed, and that the night that I rotate the mattress is the night I get the best sleep, and then the rest of the month it just deteriorates. But you can't flip the mattress every night or every 2 nights. So I took all the bedding off, washed all the bedding, rotated the mattress. I slept like a log. I slept like a log. But also, when I'm active and I'm doing things, obviously it's not rocket science. Everyone knows that the more you do, the better sleep you get, maybe. And yesterday I went downtown with my friend that I've made here. She's my neighbour. She's absolutely lovely. We went downtown and had lunch together and exchanged Christmas cards. Well, I already gave her my Christmas card, but she exchanged her Christmas card with me. And yeah, her husband was, I guess, his whole entire life was stained glass window artist. I'm so blessed I meet these people. And glass blowing. And so she gave me the most stunning necklace, a glass bead that he has at some point in his career blown. I just think, wow, you know. So yeah, we had a lovely lunch, and then we walked around the whole of the town, and we were gone for about 2 hours, and of course then we're walking back from town. So I did get that exercise in. Then I blitzed the house, cleaned everything, did loads of laundry, put all the clothes away. So I guess I did sleep well because of those factors as well. But I don't know, I'm out every day with George for an hour, so it's not like I never go out. Anyway, is this a really long way of telling you that I'm on my way to Dunelm now to buy a sleep pillow? So basically, if you're new here and you're still here, well done. If you are new here and you weren't with me back in May, I caught COVID in May for the very first time in my life. I caught COVID, and unfortunately for me, it attacked my kidneys, and I got a really bad kidney infection. And that was within 3 days of catching COVID. I was really not well at all. The COVID part was the easy part. The head flu, making me feel like I was on another planet entirely, was the easy part, even though that was hell. And unfortunately it attacked my kidneys. That in turn I ended up in A&E twice, and the second time I ended up on a drip. And I was really poorly. It took me about 6 weeks to fully recover, and it took about 3 months maybe. I would say that just before we moved house is when my back finally stopped hurting. Basically the kidney infection I put my back out. I was a mess. Well, where I'm going with this story is that I've slept differently since then. I have been a tummy sleeper, which is not good anyway, right? Or like a tummy, one leg up, one arm under the pillow kind of tummy sleeper for years and years and years. Years and years and years. Like as far back as I can remember, I have slept like that. And since hurting my back and all of that happened, I haven't been able to sleep like that. I have not been able to sleep like that. So I have tried to train my body to become a side sleeper. So I now sleep every single night on my left side. And it is really lovely, actually. I've really enjoyed it. What I'm doing is I'm going to bed, I'm laying on my left side. I've got quite big pillows now. I used to have a thin, flat pillow. It's so crazy how after all of these years, suddenly I got sick and now I just can't sleep the same way again because my back will not allow it. So yeah, side sleeper, and I put a giant pillow in between my legs to support my legs and align my spine. And it's so comfortable. So comfortable for me to do that, especially with the mattress being hell. And again, she rambles on. Anyway, I'm on my way to Dunelm. I'm on my way to Dunelm to buy a body pillow, basically, is where I was going with that story. They sell gorgeous, not expensive, £20, £15, £20, £30 body pillows that literally will be the length of me because I'm only 5'3", and I can sleep with my arms are wrapped around it and my legs wrapped around it and just support my whole spine through sleeping. And hopefully once we get a decent mattress, I don't know, hopefully, I'm just praying I'll be back to sleeping at least 5-6 hours. I would love just 5-6 hours uninterrupted. And this is not perimenopause, this is not hot sweats and, well, it could be because I'm irritated, my legs are irritated and everything's at me. Like I just feel like everything's at me and I just, oh yeah, that's where we're at. You're welcome. I'm so glad I could share that. But yeah, it's pretty crap. Everything is just really crap when it comes to my sleeping. And my skin is crawling. I haven't done a chat about perimenopause for ages because I've been so caught up in the house move and feeling very preoccupied and happy, and all of the perimenopause symptoms have still been there. But yeah, I haven't chatted about it for ages. The biggest symptom for me, itchy scalp, itchy legs, sore gums, and lack of sleep. Literally lack of sleep. My itchy ears only lasted a couple of months. But yeah. Anyway, let's get to Dunelm. Wow, Claire. I'm just in a chatty mood today, guys. I'm in a chatty mood. I feel like the whole video could just be me chatting to you in my car, telling you about what's been going on. But yeah, I'm all set for Christmas. Did I just say let's get to Dunelm? And then I'm like, so anyway, I'm all set for Christmas. And basically what's happening is, as I go off on another essay, oh, that's so funny. It's not funny for those watching and are like... Anyway, someone's just pulled up next to me and they've opened their window right down, so I'm very conscious now again. But yeah, Asda was a good fun experience, and I've got enough snacks and sticky bits and like sweetie bits so that the children will not want for anything, because that's one thing. What have you got? What have you got? What have you got? And all of our options were never quite hitting the spot for them. But yeah, okay, let's go. Dunelm was a success. They've got so many pillows. You know, these kind of like triangular pillows. I always see them as being pregnancy pillows. But actually, now that I know I need to support my spine better when I sleep, this one here is the one. It's not quite the same height as me, but it's definitely going to do the job. And it was so big and so puffy. I knew once I'd used it a few times and kind of like cuddled it down that it probably will end up getting smaller. But this is the Fogarty Cool Sleep pillow, and yes, I've already been using it. It wasn't £20, it was actually £25, and oh my goodness me, what a difference it has made. But it is very, very big. It's really fat, so I kind of am looking forward to the day that it does get flattened a bit by me just hugging it. I absolutely love all of Dunelm's bedding. Oh my goodness. I thought while I'm here I'll go into Aldi. I have not been to Aldi 10 years. It's got to be 10 years. Aldi was a vibe, guys. Aldi had this whole section of pre-prepped, not rubbish, not frozen, not processed, fresh produced, ready to go Christmas dinner options. And honestly, I just was like, why are we putting so much pressure on ourselves? Me and Tim, I'm not talking about the world. Why are we putting so much pressure on ourselves to cook this food for 2 people when in Aldi you can get your parsnips already done, already prepped, ready to go. They're all in aluminium trays, so no wash up. Everything was ready done. The meat already seasoned. I mean, I think next year I might actually look into this option. Instead of going down the route of cooking absolutely everything from scratch, I definitely would consider going down the option of these ready done. You know, everything's just ready and all you have to do is put it in the oven. But yeah, the middle aisle, oh my gosh, that's probably secretly the only reason I went in there. The middle aisle of Aldi. This is why I love Aldi and Lidl's. Like, they have got some of the most unique kind of Christmassy bits, you know, unique cakes and sweet treats and savoury treats that you just don't find in other supermarkets, she says as she grabs a packet of clubs, because you can find them absolutely everywhere. Orange clubs are elite, absolutely elite. Orange chocolate is my favourite chocolate on the planet. In the middle aisle, they also had some gorgeous like treats for dogs. Now, this stocking here, everything in that stocking would be too big for George's mouth because he's a teeny tiny little dot. But yeah, they had some really, really cool stuff. I love when people say like they go into Aldi or Lidl for like 4 pints of milk and they come out with a jet ski, you know, that way. They had a really cool cheese section as well, and Tim is a huge cheese head, so I ended up buying him this tower of cheeses, not as a Christmas gift, just as an everyday for the fridge cheese. We've got some onion cheddar, we've got some of the cranberry, and then we've got some red Leicester and extra mature coastal. What does coastal mean, right? The cows are living by the sea, I guess so. I also bought some of these. We went to Tim's cousin's recently for dinner and she had some of these little appetizers on the side just before we ate, and I've had them before, but oh my goodness me, I absolutely love them, so I bought some of them. And of course you cannot go wrong with some of these biscuits. I am a sucker for a tin. Anything in a tin, I am an absolute sucker. So I bought those, and I also bought some Boissin. I absolutely love Boissin. I bought myself 2 because who needs 2? Nobody, Claire. Nobody needs 2. Christmas cakes, the deep, rich, fruity Christmas cake. I also bought these crazy glasses for the kids because I know they'll love them. And of course I bought the tower of cheese for Tim and the orange clubs. You can tell with what I've just bought in Aldi that I have not been in an Aldi for many, many years. If ever, I'm trying to work it out. I think it was just Lidl's we had back in Essex. We had 2 Lidl's. And where I used to work, we had Lidl's. And yeah, anyway, it's just pure rubbish. Cheese and... well, it's not rubbish, it's yummy. But like cheese and biscuits and shortbread and all of the things. Because I don't know where anything is in there. Plus I don't really need anything, but I just wanted to have a look around and look at the middle aisle. I bought them crazy glasses for the kids because I can just... the 6-year-old is literally, I know, he's just going to love them. Anyway, successful shop. Got my body pillow. That was a priority, absolute priority. Sadly, they don't do the body pillowcases in this shop. You have to order online and get it. Click and collect. No issue. Anyway, I'm going home because I'm going to make a cup of tea and tuck into some yummy munchies. My car, the car is saying it's the 21st of the 12th. 21st of the 12th, 2024, 12:24. Excuse me? Wait. No. It's the 20th. Today is literally Friday. The kids break up from school. It is Friday the 20th of December at 12:15. But hey, this is my car and oh, it's so disgusting. Ew, why do cars get so gross? Anyway, yeah, I thought, oh, it's moved now. It's now 12:25. Anyway, let's go home. Let's go home. Okay, I've just got home. I've laid everything out and it looks like absolute chaos. Like this kitchen is just not big enough. So I'm going to run through really, really quickly. I am not going to spend time on each and every item, but I've got potatoes, bananas, carrots, parsnips, Brussels sprouts. They were all 8p a bag. These are something we had already. Co-op mince pies. If you don't already have them, get on them. They are the best. Oh my gosh, so nice. I got 2 chocolate squirty cream and 1 squirty cream for the kids. They like their hot chocolate. I also got a double cream here. 2 of these mini kind of like cream cheese and spices appetizers. This is all now Aldi. So this is Orange Club. I got 2 Bosan. I got 2 Christmas cakes, fruit cakes, box of shortbread, another box of butter cookies. Looking forward to these. They look incredible. Love the tin. I got this crazy little toy. The kids will love it, I'm sure. Then in Aldi as well, I got the cheese tower for Tim. In Asda, I got the huge bag of the fusilli pasta, and I also got bacon to go with the Brussels sprouts. Here is the majority of the sweet stuff. So I got the Muller corners. The kids absolutely love them. I got strawberries. I got toffees. They probably won't have those, but they'll have the strawberries. I got a bag of Freddos. I also got a box of After Eights for Christmas. I got Tim and myself 2 chocolate mousses for dessert. I got 2 packs of linguine. I got a short crust pastry and a puff pastry just roll. And I got 2 Terry's chocolate orange. And I got a squeegee because my 2 squeegees are a little bit pants. And this one looks like it's all completely integrated into one. And yeah, I might get on a lot better with this when I do the windows. Can opener. Did I mention I got the can opener? We needed a new can opener. Our can opener is on its last legs and I'm really struggling with it. But yeah, that's pretty much everything I got. And the reason I'm being ever so kind of like close up and coy with the camera is because the kitchen is an absolute dump. We've still got yesterday's dinner in the sink. Anyway, that is everything. I am just about to have a cup of tea. Tim has already opened the Freddos, so it would have been rude for me not to just have one as well. They are open. That is like a selection of Freddos in there. And yeah, I'm going to get all of this put away. I had so much fun. This is what my house looks like 30 seconds after the grandchildren arrive, because the minute they walk in, they take their coats off and it's like, what can we make? What can we do? Can we do some crafting? Can we do some painting? Can we do some cutting and sticking? And honestly, because they know I'm crafty, I'm arty, that's what they want to do when they come here. So actually they have an entire craft station. They have everything they could possibly want to do anything they want. They won't necessarily take direction though. If I say, oh, let's make this really cool thing that I saw on TikTok, they'll say, no, it's okay, thank you. I'd rather just sit here and just cut some paper up, which is absolutely fine. They've got to be allowed to do what they want to do. George was at it. He knew that we'd done a food shop. He was trying to get in there to get all the things that were on the side, and I couldn't give you the audio because the children were chatting. But yeah, this is George on a daily basis. This hatch has got to go. You cannot make this up. You cannot. This week we've had a gas leak, we've had a toilet leak, and Tim has just come in the kitchen and literally the whole floor was soaked. All the water was trickling down the tiles. Thought it was the washing machine. Pulled out the tumble dryer. Got behind the washing machine. No sign of anything. Turns out it's the new kettle. It's absolutely pouring water. Look at this. Look at this. The new kettle is broken. And this must have been dripping for the last, what's it been? An hour and a half since we've been in the kitchen. Oh, yeah. That's 3 things, right? Everything happens in 3s. Water was basically all around this edge, pouring off of the worktop onto the washing machine, down onto the floor, and it has drenched everything. George, ay. But do you know what? I was saying in my last vlog about how I desperately wanted a new kettle when we moved here, but I didn't want to get a new kettle because I just thought it was wasteful. And then Tim bought this one and I wasn't 100% in love with it because it's metal. I kept burning my hands taking the lid off. I just think the universe knows. Look at it. It's literally pouring out the side. Look. Oh my gosh. So avoid this. Breville. Oh, Tim, there's a dink on this. Yeah, look, there's a dent at the top of it. This has been abused. Look, can you see it? No. Just there. Right there. Oh. There's a big lump here.
Oh, it's obviously been dropped, hasn't it?
It's been dropped, yeah.
Yeah, I'll see it now. We put that on.
Wow. Okay, pour that out and then we'll get the rest of... Oh, listen, at least it's not the washing machine. My God. Ay, ay, ay. My cousin Kim, who watches my videos, and she knew, obviously, we had the leak at the old house and the bathroom nightmares, and she said to me, water will out. Water will find a way.
Yeah, it always does.
And, yeah, I guess it's back to Curry's nice clean washing machine. Every cloud. Let's pretend we clean under here. So now I have to push this back and get the tumble dryer back in. Oh my goodness me, it's like 10 o'clock at night. If you didn't see that, that would have been a whole kettle of water on the floor.
Yeah.
Does anyone else here love camping? Because this is giving me camping tea vibes. You know when you boil water in a pan and it ends up with that weird scurvy on the top? You really have to boil the water for a solid 5 minutes to get rid of it, and ew. The next day, we actually took a walk out into town. There is so much to do here at Christmas. This town has got loads to do. Honestly, you just have to be following the right Facebook pages. There was a Santa. There was a Santa motorbike run. There was also a Santa scooter run where they are carrying gifts and presents down to the hospital for the children that will be spending Christmas in hospital. And that is what we came out to see. And also they came out to see Santa. So this is the elf workshop. This was inside the shopping mall in town. Absolutely. I filmed this before they opened and before the staff came out. It was amazing. Hands down the best Santa I've ever seen, ever in my life. It was unreal. The children basically go in, they sit down, they write a letter to Santa, they post the letter, then they get to go and sit and do some crafting, make a tree decoration, and then they get to meet Santa, have their photos taken. And honestly, it was a beautiful, beautiful setup in here. I would have done anything to actually work in here. As soon as we came out of here, the timing could not have been better because, oh my gosh, volume down.
Oh my God!
The huge mistake of wrapping presents in front of George. He caught a glimpse of one thing that I was wrapping and that was it. He wanted it. And honestly, I did call his name at this point and he does stop and he looks at me. But then when I turned the camera off, he ran back and he scratched this parcel so fast he opened it. So I had to then put the parcels up in the tree. And he saw me do that because I'm an idiot. And that was it. Head up in the tree, trying to get this present because he knew what was in there. And he's just staring at me. You guys love him. He's so cheeky. I can't even explain it. I'm literally talking to him right now. I've got the volume off because the TV is on and you can hear what they're talking about. But he's trying to get up in there to get the gift that I've told him he can't rip open anymore because he's got to save it for Christmas. George, no. George. George. George, no. No. That's one of his that Chippy's just sent him. They probably do smell amazing. George. No, thank you. I have totally been forgetting to show you what I've been getting in the Marks and Spencer's advent calendar. I've only got 4 days left. What is today? Sunday. This video is going out tonight. So I just thought I'd come on and say thank you so much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed. The Marks and Spencer's advent calendar is phenomenal. If you get the opportunity next year to get the Marks and Spencer's advent calendar, it's unreal. Apart from the 2 nail varnishes that I got, I will absolutely use everything else. We've got beautiful skincare, we've got lip balm, foot balm, we've got shampoo, conditioner, we've got absolutely tons in there. And I've still got today's to open, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. It goes all the way up to the 25th as well, which is great. But yeah, I haven't shown you every product in it. I can put that in the next vlog. If you're interested in exactly what I got in that advent calendar, leave a comment down below. But yeah, I hope you've enjoyed. I've got my body pillow, guys. I'm enjoying the body pillow. Loving. I still haven't ordered the pillowcase to go with it. They didn't do it in the store. I think I mentioned that at the beginning of the week. They don't do it in the store, so I have to order it online and click and collect. It's not quite the same size as me, but it's pretty long. Like, it's pretty long, and I am literally sleeping like this now. I've had a couple of days of dodgy sleep because we had the grandchildren over, and you see, right, some days I literally, well, every day I'm grateful I never had children, but there are days where I'm like, see, I just feel like the stars aligned. The stars aligned and the universe knew that mum life was not the life for me. Nana life, give it to me. Give it to me. Nana life, I am loving. Like, the minute the kids come over, it's like sunshine. Like, they want to craft, they want to do art, they want to do all of the crafty things that I do. And they're just so fun to have around. But boy, oh boy, when they don't want to go to bed, they don't want to go to bed. And then, like, their mum and dad are like, no, they don't wake up until 8 a.m. They've said that for years. Here, the first morning, they got us up at 5. 5 a.m. 5. What do you mean 5? And of course, you know, mum and dad are like, no, tell them they're not allowed until the sun comes up. And if it's dark, they've got to stay in bed. That was fine. And we told them, and we were like, get back to bed. It is fine. We are not getting up at 5 a.m. You've got to be kidding me. So of course they've gone back to bed, but then they've just laid there singing songs for 3 hours. And I'm like, so yeah, it's been so nice. They have gone home now. We've had a wonderful weekend with them, crafting and making things. I have been loving my sleep pillow. I just need a pillowcase for it. The nails all came off. I ripped them off. They were kind of irritating me, so I'm getting my nails done again anyway tomorrow, which I knew I was, so I just took them off myself. And life without nails, I literally can't do anything. I'm like, can you open that for me? Can you open that for me? Can you get the edge of this sellotape for me, please? Because I can't do anything. So yeah, new nails tomorrow. Tomorrow is Monday. Christmas is Wednesday. So yeah, we are all set. I hope you guys have an amazing Christmas, and hopefully I'll get some footage. It's myself and Tim are home this year, so we're having dinner here, but we are going to be seeing the grandchildren in the morning to open presents, and then we're coming back here to have dinner, and then we'll probably go back round there in the evening to play some games. And yeah, I hope whatever it is you are doing, you have an absolutely lovely Christmas. Really lovely and peaceful. Really peaceful. That is all I've ever wanted from Christmas, was just chill out, peace, just chill, sit in front of the telly with a blanket and watch telly and be happy and eat. Did I mention food? Eat. I like to be able to eat what I want when I want. So yeah, at home in my pajamas is my perfect Christmas. I will see you all in the next video.